I'm sorry, why can't you serve me?
Pardon?
Why can't you serve me?
Because you're not giving us your number.
Why should I have to give my private information?
Because Interior Health needs it for COVID. If you get sick here for COVID, they need to track it back.
What, your
to
French
here.
fries are going to give me
Possibly.
coronavirus?
It's a what-if case. That's the thing. Here's your money. You clearly don't want to eat here. You're making it difficult for us.
So what
I
is
don't
the
wanna
exact
serve
law?
anymore.
Can you show me the policy? You came at me so aggressive. Right off the bat, all I said was all I said to her was,
And then you kept interrupting me every time I tried to
excuse me. I said, I'm not giving my private information to be served. Please provide me the policy. That would be great. So this business here, guys, is not serving me because I won't provide my phone number. And, oh yeah, it's happening. So they're not providing me service. They refunded my order because, so I ordered some French fries here. I'm at the park in Castlegar, BC. And they refunded my order because I wouldn't give my phone number and my name. So I'm asking them to provide me the exact policy from Interior Health. They say it's from Interior Health. I was totally fine. I wasn't rude to the person. I just said, I'm not providing my phone number, and that's it. And I sat down to wait for my food. It wasn't rude. And this man, was so aggressive off the bat, thinking, putting words in my mouth and just extremely aggressive. So this is Castlegar Community Services. That would be really great. I would love to. I'm just curious if this is a law, if this is voluntary, because there's no law that says I have to provide my information. And I'm curious if you are a public business or a private business.
Private.
It is private. On public grounds. Okay. So yeah, for not providing private information. Interesting. So I'm waiting to see what policy this is and exactly what my rights are compared to their rights. So as a private business, they are allowed to refuse service. But in terms of I think it's FIFA rules or FIPA rules, I should not have to provide information to someone who cannot secure my information and ensure that it is secured. So if I give them my phone number right now, I can see right here on this paper the phone numbers and private names that they've been collecting all day of other people. So, number one, they're not ensuring that your information is secure. Number two, there is no mandate to provide a phone number or your name or anything like that. So, oh yeah, go through. I'll try not to get you on camera. And this man, all I said was, I'm not providing my phone number, and he started yelling at me. I'm sitting here at this table with my children, and he starts yelling at me from the cantina here, saying, we're gonna refund your money because you're not giving us your phone number. So here I am, filming now, and trying to figure out exactly what the hell is happening. This is not a world that I will live in, and I will not give my business to private businesses who choose to violate my rights by requesting my private information, storing it in a way that is not suitable for private information. And we need to say no. So I'm waiting for his boss. I'm going to figure out exactly what policy this is from Interior Health. Because as far as I know, there is nothing. Hey guys. So just here.
Part of them, all three. There's a bunch. There's a few more that I got grabbed.
Can I touch this or does it have corona too? Like the French fries? That's not how viruses work, sir. That's not how viruses work. And if you believe that, I suggest you do some research.
And here's the thing. I'm doing this because it was told by our boss to do it.
I understand that.
That if we do not get a number, we do not take the order. So I am not taking your order until I get the number.
Totally. I respect that. And I'm going to speak with your boss about this and read through this. I'm curious, though, if you can think of anybody else who said they were just following orders in throughout history, recent history.
We're gonna go down to this.
Oh, we're going there. Okay, so here's what happened. Our rights and freedoms those rights and freedoms were not taken step by step. It happens in small doses. There are a million steps to get from A to Z. And it's people like us who need to fight it one step at a time when there is draconian laws that are not backed by science or backed by data.
Okay.
And that's the thing.
Fair enough, but I have rules of an establishment I have to follow because I'm an employee
Totally.
of a place, so I am just following said rules.
Totally.
I'm not going to break the rules because I don't do that. I'm
Totally.
here to do a job, and I am doing it to the utmost
Totally
of my
get that.
ability, and that comes down to me asking for your phone number. If you do not want to give me your phone number, you have that complete right. But I also have the right to not serve you.
Definitely. And I'm going to talk with your boss when she gets here
Right there.
and go over this. That'd be great.
Absolutely.
Thank you. Hi there. So oh yeah, I'm recording this, by the way. So I'm just curious what exactly your rights are here to deny me service for not giving my phone number, because I'm just going to go over something really quick. So number one, well, I'm going to just kind of preface this, and then I want to hear your side. So, for example, the phone numbers that are being collected and the names that are being collected, I can see them sitting on the counter, which means that my private information that you're collecting is not secure, which is a violation of the Privacy Act. So if you're collecting this for interior health and for health purposes, then that is a violation. So what are you doing to secure my information, my name, my phone number, from all your employees seeing it? What is this?
So that's something I'll talk to them about, as far as the fact that when they take your order, the order goes to the back deals with it, it gets put in the back, in a bag, where we lock it up.
Okay, so number two, when the lady asked me for my phone number, she was fine. I said, what is this for? And she said, it's for interior health, so I refused to give it. I just said, I'm not going to do that, and I sat down and waited for my food, no big deal. This employee, the man, aggressively came at me, assuming my standpoint instead of saying like, hey, why are you not doing this? And it was extremely uncomfortable and extremely rude. So that's number two. And number three, what is this? So is this a law?
So we follow the rules set out by
Work BC said this, but not the...
Work BC and the restaurant, all of the information that is feeding to me through the COVID, through the restaurant industry, this is what they're recommending.
They're recommending it though, but you don't have to do it, right? So
No, I'm pretty sure we do. And when it comes down to the World Health Order, it's our responsibility.
what is the World Health Order? Are you talking about the WHO?
The World Health Organization.
Yeah.
All of this information that I'm getting delivered to me is stated. And if you go to the Black Rooster and they're going to ask you for your phone
Yeah.
number on the order.
But it's voluntary at this point. This is not a law.
So we, as an agency, we are making it a requirement for our students to take phone numbers. This is me telling my staff to do this. This is something that I have a choice to do.
So you're choosing to deny people service for not providing their phone number.
Absolutely telling the kids that this is something I want done. Yes, if you don't want to give a phone number, then give them an email address. Give them some sort of
No, I shouldn't have to provide private information to be served at a business. If you choose to do that, I'll just choose to go elsewhere. But here's the thing. This is not law. This is a recommendation. If you are listening, okay, so the policies that are coming down, the recommendations, these are draconian. They are not based on science or evidence. The contract tracing is about collecting data on people.
responsibility if the virus was to break out and be traced back here.
But
we can help them connect.
so I'm not going to get into viruses and how they work and how they actually develop in the immune system, but I will tell you this. What we have been told and what the mainstream media is told the general public about viruses and about what is happening with coronavirus is absolutely misleading and not based on scientific data. The BC government has not even been able to... Oh, there's no believing. It's fact versus fiction.
So I'm going to follow through. It's no different than your office right now, right? Our staff are working remotely, providing counseling and providing all sorts of services. Our nonprofit agency.
So are you a public or private business?
You're a nonprofit.
You're a nonprofit.
So you could phone my office and say, I want to see a counselor, I demand to see them in person. And I can say to you, we can't accommodate you right now. Due to the safety protocols that we put into place in our agency,
But how does collecting my information keep me safer? If there's an outbreak in Castlegar, I'm going to hear about it.
we're doing it as a responsibility to Interior Health to work BC.
So it's totally voluntary. There's no laws, but this business is choosing.
I'm making a choice as an employer to have.
So what happens? What happens if they mandate masks? Or recommend masks? What happens if they recommend a vaccine and you can't serve somebody without a vaccine? What happens when that comes along? So it seems so simple right now.
You're throwing a lot of things at me and not letting me address anything. So I'd like to do that. So you talk about mandatory masking. We're choosing, instead of waiting for it to become mandatory, I ordered the kids to have shades.
You're gonna make them wear that? That's ridiculous.
It's my choice.
But the scientific evidence doesn't support that viruses spread that way and that this virus spreads that way. You're gonna make it's just social conditioning for us to be afraid of each other. It's absolutely ridiculous.
Is I'm going to suggest that you eat somewhere else.
Oh, hell yeah, I will. I will not give my business to this place anymore. What is the nonprofit? This? Community Services? Is that it?
So you know, and I will approach you again if you choose to slam us on social media.
Oh, this is already on social media. This is live. So Castlegar Community Service. This is a private business, not a government-funded or backed program.
Can I get your name?
No.
Because I'd like to actually contact my lawyer about putting something on social media.
Yeah, people are watching you right now. No, you're not getting any of my private information.
Somebody out here?
That's my refund that was given. You can keep it.
My suggestion is choose to eat elsewhere.
Oh, hell yes, I will. And I will be contacting Work BC and the BC government and also finding out what my rights are. Because this is draconian. And the fact that you're going along with it with no scientific data to support the measures that you're putting in place is ridiculous. So this is what's happening in 2020. Imagine 2021, as soon as mask mandates come in or vaccine mandates come in. What happens when they won't serve me until I have my papers showing I've had the coronavirus vaccine? A vaccine that is skipping animal testing and going straight to human trials. It's fast-tracked. A normal vaccine takes 7 years to produce. This one's been done in less than a year. So what happens? I choose not to give them my business. But what happens when every single business is doing it? What happens when the grocery store is doing it? I'm going to need to feed my children. If I can't get into the grocery store, I'm going to have to pay somebody who has taken the vaccine or who is willing to wear a mask or willing to do these stupid, stupid things that are not backed by science, not backed with data. The BC government has yet to provide their data supporting their emergency measures. And in fact, they just passed Bill 19, which gives them unprecedented power during coronavirus. So as long as the state of emergency continues, that they have pushed without evidence, they will have unprecedented power to make whatever laws they want to make, whatever policies they want to make. It is ridiculous. This is contract tracing. This is what it looks like. This is what it starts like. It's also going to be on your phones. So if you take your phone anywhere, your phone's going to track you too. It may seem simple and it may look virtuous, like we're doing the right thing. It's all in good faith to just help each other out and stop the spread of this virus. That's not what this is. And if you have 2 brain cells in your head, you can see that. You can take some time to research and see that the mainstream narrative and what we're being told is not the truth. So I've been refused business from a store for refusing to use sanitizer. Now for refusing to provide my private information. This is not going away. This is going to get worse. And you may not care now because it might not affect you. You might agree with all these measures. Facial recognition, yes, that's starting too. That's why 5G is going up, so they can support these surveillance systems. There's a guy over here watching me, he probably thinks I'm nuts. He's got a smile on his face. Yep, that's okay. As long as we can respect choice, right? So it's all about choice and freedom and ensuring that our rights are kept intact. So, yeah, apparently she's just going to contact her lawyer. It's public space. I'm in a public space at a park, sorry. So, who are you speaking to? Why are you describing me? I'm pretty sure this woman is calling the police on me for not providing my phone number. Guys, this is serious. This is what they're doing. They're getting people to rat on each other, to hate each other. You're either an anti-masker or you're a pro-masker. You're either anti-vax or you're pro-vax. It's so polarizing. This is division. This is what's going to take away our humanity. So I might do another live if the police show up. But I'm in a public space, as you can see. I am at the park in a public space. They are operating in a public space. I'm allowed to film here. I'm allowed to film here, by the way. It is a public space, not a privately owned business. Lawyer, yeah, she wants to call her lawyer because I filmed the business. And like, I probably shouldn't have got their faces on there. So I tried not to have their faces on there because, you know, they are people and they are just following what they think is right. Yeah, no, I don't know what I would go to jail for. I'm filming on Facebook and public space. I'm very thirsty now, too. Holy shit, my adrenals are going crazy. So, yeah, that's happening. I'm gonna keep recording as long as I can. My phone is running out of power. Yep, I only have 7% left. So I'm gonna end this live in case I need to do it when the police show up. Okay? All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in and seeing this madness that we have to experience in 2020 when you won't provide your phone number. Oh, man, the world we're living in, eh?